gotta step it up, y'all. We got 10 points to come back from. Look alive and start passing more.
You mean start passing to you?
I mean start turning the game up.
Oh, so if I give the ball to Howie every time, you'll be okay with that?
Howie's not gonna make no shot.
Hey, don't drag me.
You're only worried about this because you know that scout's in the stands again.
AI, Marcus has the matchup in this game. You know he has a point. You've seen it. If we're gonna win this, it has to go through him. Come on, bro.
Whatever you say, AI. We're behind you.
Marcus. Hey, do you want to beat these guys? Let's do it together. Pick and roll.
What's the catch?
No catch. I'm about winning. That's how we do it.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. First half is in the books between the Hustle and the Mad Ants.
And Memphis was able to jump out to an early lead, but you can't count out the very tough Mad Ants team.
I know this team has too much pride to not come out swinging and try and even things up early on here.
Second half just getting going, so let's move on to the action.
Well, when Paul Tatum is on the floor, he has just an incredibly soothing presence.
Yeah, Tatum just seems to calm everyone down, Tim. All the small mistakes start getting avoided. Players want to play for each other more. He definitely has an impact not seen on the stat sheet, just that it factor.
Yeah, good point, Brian. It is about more than the box score with him.
Now Tatum, screened by AI. Royal Knight with the block.
Have to be wary of Knight, possesses the size and timing needed to reject shots. The Hustle, they have a very versatile group of players. Many can sub in for each other during rotations, and it makes matching up easy.
Now here's Hawkins. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Clock is at 3, over Tatum, and that one's good. Hawkins.
Great looking shot from Hawkins, proving how dangerous he can be from the mid-range area.
AI outside. Back to Young. Tatum. Hawkins covering. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And above all else, Coach Keller, he demands accountability, both on and off the court.
Keller is fair, but he wants people to take responsibility for themselves. That means on missed rotations on the floor and keeping out of trouble off of it.
Nice one-man fast break that time.
And how about the power finish at the end of it?
Yeah, rim rocker.
They set the pick. Flash. Pass to Hawkins. Now here is Wade. Guarded by Calderon. Flash can't hit. The Mad Ants trailing.
I have no doubt that Marcus Young will eventually get the call-up. He's continued his development quite nicely here in the G League. Very talented guard.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on G. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Pass to Wade. Back to Edwards. And finally, that one's good.
Outstanding recognition. Like how Wade reads the floor and notices when his guys are open.
Shot for 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
He had a first half that was pretty tough, but it's been a different story since the break.
Time called here. The Hustle decide to talk it over.
He wants to get everybody on the same page out there.
On the wing, Paul Tatum, defended by Stevenson. Inside, Here's AI. The shot's good on the assist by Paul Tatum.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the big story for the Mad Ants is the motel fire they were a part of recently. Happened in their last road trip. I know something like that can really get in the head of a team. Well, thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And he hits it and gets hacked. That's a three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. And with that fire you mentioned, still no word on what happened, but hopefully some light is shed on it soon.
Yeah, Blake, the important thing is that everybody is safe. For the Mad Ants to come that close to a very dangerous situation is rattling enough, and hopefully the Mad Ants can put that behind them and not let it impact the play.
Now here's Knight. Back to Flash. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And what a matchup it is between the Hustle and Mad Ants. Two teams with two very different approaches.
Well, you think of all the characters in the Mad Ants, and it's the polar opposite of the straight-laced Hustle. It's a clash with ideology on the floor.
Young, good.
And we've talked about the importance of unselfishness. AI demonstrating it there with the solid screen.
The Hustle with the lead. Pass to Flash. Knight with the screen. Fires the three. Another three for Memphis.
A big man with nice range. Give Knight these outside looks, and he's more than happy to take them.
Well, you watch Marcus Young play, and he just has an incredible burst with the ball.
And he has what I like to call sneaky speed. He'll surprise you or catch you off guard just when you think you know what he's up to and just go right by you.
Now here's Young. Screen by AI. Shot clock at 2. He took advantage of that screen.
Fantastic at using whatever screen comes his way. Young just needs a little daylight, and he's good.
Outside Edwards. Here's the pick. Here's Hopkins. And the three off target. Here's Fort Wayne. 6-point game. AI. The shot's good on the assist by Paul Tatum. And now that we've seen a good amount of AI, how do you think his growth has been?
Well, AI has always had skill, but he's shown some great maturity since arriving to the Mad Ants. He looks like someone who's completely focused on improving his basketball career, wouldn't you say?
Dedman's shot is off. Now here's Calderon. He's guarded by Flash. Screen by AI. Here's Young. Teddy Edwards with some nice D.
A little two-man game there, but couldn't get it to go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to that play, though. That was the beauty, and he was the beast. And with the Hustle, you know you're going to get a lot of consistency. They just don't have off nights.
Young, good.
Stepping up in a big way. Whenever Young does this, it shows he's ready to take the next step.
Time called here. The Hustle decide to talk it over. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. Unloads from 13 feet. Hawkins. Back to Edwards. Fades away. And right on target. Good. No doubt about it, the Memphis Hustle can play a very intimidating game of basketball.
The team comes at you in a measured and unrelenting way. It's like you're going up against a hive mind of players and coaches, and that's a daunting task.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
Hey, it's important that Young develops his all-around game. He's a good scorer, but you want more than just that from him.
Absolutely flawless trip to the free throw line, and that gap just got a little narrower.
Got a piece of it. Shot on the wing. Buries it. And he has brought them within 2 points.
He's just such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Well, one thing that you can say about the Hustle is that they play incredibly well as a unit.
This group is the very definition of what it means to be a team. I mean, if you look up team in a dictionary, this team will probably pop up. They play with a single purpose, no antics or egos, and they always show up to win.
2 on the clock, and that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Hustle able to keep the ball here. Here's Edwards. Here's Fort Wayne, trailing by 2. Tatum, Hawkins covering to tie it up. And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and, just hope this misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
Here's Edwards, and he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the leadership qualities Edwards possesses are evident. See, he's just a guy who shows great pride in motivating his teammates, a great locker room presence.
Timeout called the Maddox. What's your take, guys?
It's iffy if there's even enough time to get a quick shot and a foul.
Yeah, time is just not on their side, but that's their only hope, so I'm sure they'll give it a shot.
Yeah, they're kind of just thinking, why not at this point?
From deep AI, no good. And that's the horn. Memphis Hustle come away with the win.
Nikki, hey.
Hi, yeah, first of all, it's totally fine. We can fix this. I only wanted people to know about the fire so that we could see that you guys had a rough night. I thought it'd be a good story before or after a game, whether you won or lost. Mad Ants rise from the fire to play again.
Slow down. What are you talking about?
After I published the story, websites started posting links to the video. You should have told me what really happened. I never would have written anything. I didn't know there was a video.
What?
Come on.
I've got this. I know how to handle
Wait
this.
for me outside, okay? Wait for me outside.
All right.
Don't say anything. Just watch this.
I let one in, you let the other. Yeah, I think it's time we, Yeah, we're inside. Okay, let's just say that this didn't happen. What didn't happen?
Who posted this? Coach, I just think I should know who recorded this if
What
it's going to
did
be
I
treated
tell
like evidence.
What did I tell you when I took you on? I talked about discipline and control and respect. You don't have any discipline or control. You just lost my respect. You know what else? You lost your place on this team.
It's over. Everything I've worked for was just wasted, gone.
You can get past this. Spin it, apologize.
Look, I'm not some star player who just sent out a few bad tweets, Nikki. I'm nobody. When you're nobody, they have no reason. They need one reason just to say no, and I served it up. I served it right up to them.
Start over.
I'm sick of tired. I'm so sick of starting over. You said you wouldn't have written anything.
What are you talking
The
about?
video. You said if you knew about the video, you wouldn't have written anything. Is that true?
I don't like where this is going, AI.
But this is your job. This is what you do. You wrote the story, Nikki.
You think that
started
I'm
this.
going to ruin your career for a couple of
Do
retweets?
you know
What is
where
wrong
that
with
video
you?
came from?
What does it matter where it came
Because
from?
it had to be Marcus.
I don't know. You can check a couple original postings if you do some digging. So what?
You wrote the story, Nikki. You wrote it. People piled on, but you started this. You wrote it. This is your fault, Nikki. This is your fault.
This was a mistake.
What do you mean?
I told you the first night that we went out what my line was,
No,
and
Nikki.
you crossed it.
Okay, look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Get
Yeah,
out.
I didn't. No, Nikki, I didn't
Find your
mean
own way
it.
back to Fort Wayne.
Okay. Marcus the Legend? Didn't even bother to change your username, did you?
You look upset.
You a snake.
Hey, man, I told you I would do everything I have to do to climb over you. And you just happen to be careless enough to turn your back on me. You'd be lying if you said to yourself that you wouldn't do the same thing. So, checkmate. Game over.
Oh, man. I had a friend once tell me that people can recognize desperation just as quickly as talent. And I didn't listen to him. I mean, I knew he was talking to me, but I just figured, just words. I didn't care. But I get it now. In this exact second, me running in here, hollering at you, getting caught up in all this, the league. Seeing you now is like, it's like looking in a mirror. And if that's what it takes, I don't want it. So yeah, man, you're gonna get the call now, sure, but it won't last, Marcus. Teammates, coaches, they gonna smell it on you. All that fake hustle, that locker room chess. You're just gonna grind yourself straight back here to where you started. Just a sad weekend amateur, struggling for the ball through.
Cool story, bro. Seriously, like, beautiful, amazing story. I like it so much. I'm going to text you a picture of my first game check. Why are you still here? We're done, right?
Yeah, man. We done.
You're done.
I didn't look so bad. You didn't. You recorded that whole conversation.
I did.
He doesn't know I'm helping you, does he?
Listen, you made the right call by posting that video. Together, you and I, we're going to do great things. No one I ever want to see him on another roster after this, unless it's like a local rec league. So, what do you think?
I got some old videos. I can make it work.
Yes.
What's your name? What's your name?
This is AI coming at you from Indiana, all by way of China. It's just gonna be a matter of time before the NBA sees what I can do. Fort Wayne? I can't wait to kiss his sorry excuse for a town goodbye. Corey Harris, I'm coming for you. You're gonna be buried right next to Marcus Young.
No, that's not me! Hey, excuse me, hey. Your busboy, Zach Coleman, is he here? No. Well, when's he gonna be back? I need to talk to him.
I don't know. He's off in the NBA, living his dream, managing Marcus Young. We're all very proud.
I know. Marcus Young?
Yes.
That's what he said?
Yes. Friendly piece of advice.
Fort Wayne, I can't wait to kiss his sorry excuse for a town goodbye.
I try to find somewhere else to eat.
I'm very excited to be here with the Spurs. I mean, I'm I'm also excited to experience the great town of San Antonio. It's a dream come true. Honestly, I'm really humbled by it all. It's the opportunity to be a part of such a great basketball legacy. Everything that Popovich is.
I'm pretty brave. Being seen out in public with career kryptonite.
Don't forget Fort Wayne's most hated.
Right. Old boy at the burger stand even charged me full price today.
Earl? He never asked full price.
Uh-huh. And then he charged me extra for pickles. And he said, "Have a nice day, IA." Which I didn't totally get, but I assume was an insult.
Nah, I think that's just Earl. He calls me Bird. Even if I correct him, he's still like, "Have a great day, Bird."
So what y'all doing here?
News. You hear about this guy?
No. What?
Bought himself a fishing boat.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna be getting that 12th-man spot. So, it's over. Moving to the Keys, let my belly grow.
Got room for one more?
Hey, no way, man. I'm bored that thinking. It's a slippery slope to early bird specials and afternoon bingo games with blue hairs.
Oh, baby. That does sound good.
Look, I'm just saying. I don't know how to fish and I get seasick, but I learn pretty quick.
You're not listening to a word I've said, have you? You're not gonna spend your time wasting your career on a boat with me. AI.
I got no offers, man. Season's done for me. I don't know, man. Maybe my career's done.
We see right through it. You'll be screaming for a training camp in a month.
Doesn't matter how loud I scream if no one wants to hear it.
Read this.
What is it?
An article. I'm about to publish it on the tape that Zach and Marcus made.
Wait. The audio? You were able to...
I made a couple calls. I had an engineer friend of mine prove that your rant was edited.
This is... Nikki, thank you.
I mean...
Thank you.
What they did was wrong, and they deserve to be called out.
Look, Nikki,
Wherever you end up, try and remember this place. These faces. Make sure they stay a part of you.
Hello?
Have trouble finding me?
Kind of hard to miss, bro.
Now, you showed me something back in Shanghai when you helped me up from that dunk. I knew the idea of a bigger picture was in you. I'm sure things got awkward in LA, but been checking your season here and there. You look good, focused, on point, and then
didn't work out the way I hoped.
So I knew something was up. I called Tatum. He told me what happened, about how you set him up against a dragon, how you sacrificed in front of the scouts, how you let Marcus shine in Hoosier Gym. So I checked the tape.
Yeah, what'd you think?
We got one game left this season. It's for the 8th spot in the playoffs.
Against the Spurs and Marcus Young.
Hmm? He's blowing up. Every game putting up bigger numbers. If he's playing at 100, he's going to roll us. And our guy who usually guards him is out, so we figured you might want to take him. You know his weaknesses, and that's why you're here. Trial. One game. Show us what you got. If you shut him down, you seize your opportunity. You'll be in the league to stay. Have your choice of teams next season. Teammates, one more time. What do you say?
I won't let you down.
The Lakers aren't doing me a favor, AI. You earned this.
What's your name?
Don't overextend.
Marcus will make the mistakes if you let him flow to you naturally.
Man, I am nervous.
I know. It'll keep you on edge, okay? Visualize. Execute.
So, how's Fort Wayne?
Cold. Snowy. This is your time, AI. Take it.
Just wish this wasn't over.
It's not over. We'll just be something else.
Will I see you again?
I hope so.
AI.
Oh, Stackhouse, hey.
It's good to see you.
You too.
Just wanted to congratulate you.
Thank you. Listen, I know we didn't get off to a great start.
Are you kidding? I didn't have to deal with your drama. Now I'm lousy with hoagies. Best of every world.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad.
And I just wanted to announce you have a starting place in the lineup for South Bay.
What?
I'm yanking your chain.
Oh, okay.
You get out there and knock them dead tonight. Laker.
Thank you.
Now's the hard part. You gotta stay here.
No, man, I already told you. Marcus Young does not appear for anything less than $50,000.
Well, does he get to keep the ride? Okay. Yeah, he'll think about it.
You get better reception outside.
Nah, it's okay. I did what I needed to do. Everything good?
Yeah. It's great, man.
That's great. Awesome. Wow. Look at you. I'm
I thought
proud
Marcus was an easier coat to ride.
Oh,
So you
hold on.
threw me away the second you realized I had other plans than being a mercenary, take no prisoners killer.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Only you could have helped Marcus edit that audio.
Look, man. I want you both to succeed, but sometimes you gotta make a choice.
This area is for players, staff, and approved guests only. You none of those.
It's a business, man.
Not if I can help it.
And one of the feel-good stories of the year, the emergence of AI. Worked his way through the G League. He's still learning how to create for others, but he's a great prospect.
Trust me, this guy's like double-sided tape. He gonna be sticking, Harry.
AI's first taste of the NBA.
Johnson Tufumbo, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, a victory here tonight gives them the 8th best record in the NBA. It's been a solid season for them. And it's amazing. Final game of the regular season upon us. Some teams have nothing to gain by playing their starters. But Shaq, you can't rest guys the way you used to.
Yeah, you can. The way the league sees it, unless a guy's injured, he should play. You know, ticket prices are high. It protects the fan. And again, if you get hurt, just call me. Man up. I got that icy hot for you.
Oh, no question. But you can also manage the minutes, though. You can really do it. Guys just play a certain amount and not really overdo it. Just be smart about it. You know, Popovich is great at that.
It hurts right here. Do you have some icy hot?
Actually, I have some right here, Ernie.
How can it be?
Good luck, Marcus.
Please. Enjoy your first and last game in the league, chump.
Two conference rivals see Webb squaring off tonight. A little extra. You can feel it riding on this one.
Oh, yeah. You know how the conference rival games go. These games can mean a lot at the end of the season when you're talking about playoff seeding, tiebreakers, all that good stuff. And there's never been anything wrong, in my opinion, with a little mutual dislike. I mean, there are no friends when you step between these lines.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Green is out there with Young, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Green. Aldridge with a screen on Ingram, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Here's Harris. Ball, the pass to Harris. They set the pick. Back to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez sends a screen for Ball. And all had to run that time before dropping in.
And you live with that. Ball has to keep hitting these contested jumpers.
And Young gets to Gasol. Screen by Young. Here's Aldridge. Over AI. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ball with the bucket.
A work in progress, but the ball needs to keep developing his three-pointer and open things up a little.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. See if that works, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Now Harris, after Marcus Young, missed from long range.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
A lot of people have a lot of opinions on Lonzo Ball, but one thing is for sure, Chris, he is a playmaker.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love to play with him. That's a big thing with that. He's a natural catalyst for his team. And it goes beyond his impressive passing numbers. I mean, you can see just how different the team is when he's on the floor. I mean, and it means they're moving, they're running. He came into this league advertised as an unselfish playmaker, and he's been that answer.
Here's Ball. Marcus Young making his last shot. Ball, the pass to AI. AI double team. Back to Ball. Basket is good. The assist from AI. And that's now 7 points for Lonzo Ball. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Aldridge. about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From 12 feet out, here's Gasol, and the layup is good. Gasol's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Ingram. Hart, he's checked in for Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Lonzo Ball. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for Anderson. Ginobili's checked in for Danny Green. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Young. Spurs trail by 8. Ginobili kicks to Gay. And the pass to Aldridge. There's a screen. Ginobili outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ginobili's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Thomas passes to Kuzma. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma's made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
It's stolen. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gay right side. Murray kicks to Ginobili. It's hauled in by Zubac. Lakers leading by 8. Marks the pass to AI. That pushes it to double digits. And we don't have to tell you folks about just how important this final game of the regular season is. To put it in plain terms, win and you're in.
And for the Lakers and Spurs fans, this is what it's all about. There is just so much history between these two franchises. And even though this is a regular season game, it's got an air of a Game 7 feel to it.
Here's Aldridge. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The NBA game drawing fans from every culture. And Pau Gasol definitely feeling the love from the Spanish and Latino community.
Always notice the fans that support us and make us feel pretty much. The
game going low. The team swap here for the Lakers. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Young against Ball. The kick out to Aldridge. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Anderson. Unable to get that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely help fuel the win that time.
AI is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Ball. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Harris in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. They get the rebound. Aldridge. Rejected by AI.
Laying in with some strong D. AI reading and reacting. He can make a difference.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said, it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks.
I
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Ball with the bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful.
1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Young outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. Money from the wing. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move. Had his man grab it for air.
And so it's Los Angeles. Feeling good about the...
Thanks.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see... As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for San Antonio. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Young is out there with Green, and it's Anderson in at the 3. Chris, of current players who could eventually become coaches, who would you put in that category? There are a lot of brilliant guys that play this game, think the game through so well.
Chris Paul, Ariza, those guys come to mind for some reason to me. Klay Thompson,
yes,
he comes to mind. And I don't know if it's the personality that I see these guys in, or if it's the ways they approach the game. But, yeah, those guys come to mind. I definitely can see them taking the game to another level once their playing days are in.
Here's Harris. A slam dunk by Corey Harris.
That's just raw strength. Harris not allowing the defense to overpower him on the way up.
Some changes for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Ingram. And Thomas subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Then for the Spurs, Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Danny Green. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters. But that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played. And unfortunately, they took it out.
And Laverne throws it down.
Yeah, the awareness of Young, just demonstrating that he's capable of spotting the open man.
Outside Thomas. Rejected by Young, but he gets it back. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Harris. And San Antonio with the change here too. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Young. Murray kicks to Laverne. Here's Gay. Sweet little floater. Gay's got 7 points.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they have Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 the greatest players to ever play the game, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
Aldridge a screen. Over AI. He's off from 17 feet.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Ginobili. There's the pick. Kuzma passes to Hart. Kuzma sets a screen. Hart kicks to Kuzma. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs trail by 12. It's Ginobili with the drive. There's the feed to Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got 6 in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And the Lakers call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. Mills is checked in for the Spurs. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Hart. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. AI sets a screen for Kuzma. Here's AI. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. You know, Greg, when you talk about AI, you have to mention that he was playing in China before getting a chance here in the NBA.
And just reading about his time in China, it seems like that whole experience was a harsh dose of reality for AI that never quite felt at home. And while he did improve his game, I know he is glad to be back in the States. And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players.
And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop, and you let them learn on the fly. And Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
That's good from Harris. NBA rosters are turning over faster, it seems, these days. Chris, how much do former teammates know about defending one another? Or is it a non-issue?
Oh, no, it's more than a non-issue, Kevin. You were right in your assumption that, listen, former teammates, they have a little more inside information. And you know why it matters? Because every day after practice, you know, the first thing guys do after they get their water, they play one-on-one. So you understand guys' tendencies, you learn how they get into a rhythm. We're all creatures of habit. Let's remember what Kevin Durant did. Remember how he came down on the same end of the floor in the finals and hit.
All right, everybody, hold up. Hey, keep it tight. Don't let up on Marcus. You got that?
Yeah, we clear. I understand.
All right, man. Now look, let's bring this W home. Bring it in.
Let's do it.
Ready? Great.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He said, fellas, I know you're tired, but you can't coast now. You've got to go harder. This game is in sight. We got to power through and get it. Words from a champion. Back to you.
Here's Murray, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
All about the pick there. I mean, let him shed his man and square up from jump.
Ingram outside. AI sets a screen for Ingram. Here's AI. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-6 run. To the paint, here's Aldridge. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lakers leading by 10. It's AI, top of the key. Got that bucket in no time at all. And you talk about getting thrown into the fight. We're seeing the first NBA minutes for AI in one of the biggest games of the season. This team must believe in him to look his way with everything on the line.
And if you follow the news, you might have heard the story of how AI came to land on this team. And this is as pressure-packed a debut as it gets. And AI has to be both terrified and elated right now.
Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
LA's on 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Harris up top. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Ingram. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dish now to Ingram. Over good. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
And under pressure. Ingram showing his poise with time to run low.
Ball against Young. Shoots over Ball. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Lakers.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lonzo Ball.
Their offense had a great flow to it because of how well he was moving the ball. His assists were way up there, and he kept everybody moving, working to get open.
Now the Lakers on the break. Ingram's running. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Young passes to Aldridge. Back to Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
Hey, guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
Ball kicks to Harris. AI sets a screen for Harris. So it's Los Angeles win this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about does it.
Hey, Big Toonie. Hey, I didn't think I'd see you here.
I'm here as a fan, not as a scout. Thanks for the show.
Hey, man, so what you think? Am I running yet?
Hey, this is just the beginning, kid. But you're going to have a lot of teams to choose from this summer. I'll make sure of it. Welcome to the NBA.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I'm just here to check out the new talent. This is the future of the game right here. Hey, stop recording my face, bro. This is your boy right here. This is Star.
Hey, you had a tremendous game tonight. I'm sure there'll be many more to come. Now let's start with your name first. Hey, what does that stand for?
What's my name?